All right, welcome. It is time to get right into our epic Greek campaign, which we're watching. You can join because we've got an open spot. And so, if you would like to come on in to the fun as we are, as now we're facing in a Colossus of Pythor themselves. We are attempting to see what it is that could be going on as they are chasing down the cult of the snake. And the queen of the coin, as one could say. So, that we shall see how it works as they are attempting to go in nicely, but alarm has been rung, alerting that they're intruders. So everyone's kind of assuming that they're here to be killed. So with that, we will begin. My gosh, Vitalis, you have so many HP. Adaris is 32. You have 74.
Excuse me?
I got that 22 constitution.
Yeah. 70. This moving. Okay, so taking a dagger, they aim over at Adaris and let it loose. 17 to hit will miss.
Yeah, let's miss.
And I got a 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Got it. So that'll get you in the chest for 7 piercing damage. Then Adaris, it is your turn.
Yeah. Guys, why do I have to go first? I think wanting to diminish the threat of the gas. Do I need to make a con save for?
Let's see here. Who did that? Yeah, we need a con save on the gas.
Okay. Oh, it was good and then it was bad. That's an 8. So, poisoned?
Yeah, let me get up the gas right quick, because you'd stopped her from doing a bunch of it. Well, you turned one off, I believe. Alright. Yep, you're poisoned. And you begin to cough horribly. And some mucus hits the ground. As you continually cough for 10 necrotic damage.
Ow. All right.
All right. You what you are able to do is try to you're in this coughing fit. So if you want to, you can try to take an action and calm yourself, trying to re-get your breath with the gas, or you can continue.
Yeah, I'm coughing, so I probably can't do verbal component stuff, can I?
You can.
Okay. In that case, what Adaris is going to do is he's going to Misty Step across the room to where the valves are and attempt to turn another one of them off.
Okay. Yes, you can run up there and you begin turning.
And does that an action to turn it off, or is that just
Yeah, it would be an action.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, that's how I spend my turn.
All right. So I know I've got a Minotaur over here by Jace.
Jason's grappling the Minotaur.
Okay.
I mean, really, he's hugging it, saying, "Please stop. We're not trying to."
And a miss, and then Vitalis.
Vitalis is going to make a non-lethal strike. I remember this time. One of the Minotaur closest to it for a 24 to hit.
That hits.
For 10 points of damage. I guess would it be bludgeoning?
Yeah.
And he'd drill back and go for a second attack for 23 to hit.
All right. Knocks right into its face.
For cool. Another 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice. How much?
10.
Nice.
And bonus action, he'll swing the trident and end up hitting him with the back end for a 16.
That hits.
Sweet. This time it's for 8 bludgeoning.
They are bloodied.
And he'll stay where he is.
All right. Hesperia.
I'm gonna try to move to where I can get line of sight of the one-eyed individual. And I will use my action as to use charm person as I just listen. We're here on good terms. We've actually tried to set these one of these Minotaurs free at some point. Wisdom 14 save.
22.
Okay. That
They got
will,
a natural 20.
that will end her turn.
All right. Gaia.
Can I bonus action dash across the pipes to get to where the levers are to help?
Yeah, at this point, kind of like the levers are mostly turned off, I believe. So now it's sort of like keeping her from turning another one.
Well, can I bonus action dash to get to her?
Yeah.
And then try to, I guess, because we're trying
As you enter her space, you would have to deal with the gust of wind coming from Adaris because it's still going.
Okay.
Well, you had that at the bottom, right?
Yeah, but it emanates from me.
Oh, it sticks with you? Okay.
Yeah, so it blows from me in a direction I choose for the spell's duration. And so it would be blowing towards her now.
Gotcha. So what's the save?
Strength DC 15.
Oh. Nice. 19.
You're not pushed 15 feet away.
Oh, good. So then I guess since we're trying to do non-lethal damage, I will try hitting her with like the side of my sword.
Nice.
With a 13.
13, they end up pairing that with their dagger.
Okay. And that's all I can do now. Since I've moved, or I've used my bonus action, and because I'm going to stay right there. So that's it.
All right, Jace.
Jace will try to continue holding on to the Minotaur and be like, really? I don't want to fight you. We just really want to talk. We did free one of the Minotaurs that was going to be sacrificed. I gave him my magical horse. And try and persuade,
Okay.
I guess is what I'm doing.
All right.
I know the alphabet. I don't think a 4 is going to work.
Nope, not so much.
Well, Jace really is not going to choose violence at this particular moment, so I guess I'll end my turn. Hugging the Minotaur.
All right, we got the bloodied one by Talus. That's like we come in peace. Arr! And we'll take his hacks. A 21 to hit Vitalis.
That's gonna hit.
Right, and we are looking at 13 slashing damage.
Oof.
Another one that was by Calliope, not Calliope, but Jace, I believe. No, I think it was by Darius.
So the only one that should be near me is.
Yeah, so I'm at Vitalis. Is who they're near. So they'll take a strike at Vitalis here for 21 to hit.
That's also gonna hit.
Awesome. For 14 slashing damage.
Ow.
All right, then they have to make what is a strength or con save to be in your wind.
Strength save.
9, so that pushed 15 feet back.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Moving toward me takes 2 feet for every 1 foot it moves. So it slows them down getting back to me.
I think they'll go ahead and throw a dagger at Vitalis. Oh, we'll do one of two. Here we go. 16 misses Vitalis. 7 will miss. Darius.
I'm going to use my action to try and stop coughing now. So, repeat of the con save.
Yep. Well, it's beginning of your turn. Okay, so let's see here. First, the beginning of your turn, you're still coughing. So that is 19 necrotic damage.
Jesus. I'm down. So, gust of wind is gone. I guess I don't have to make a death save, though, since it happened after the start of my turn.
Correct. Calliope.
Over here.
Sorry. And then got the Minotaur that's on. Goodness. I gotta get into this. I'm sorry, y'all. That's on.
Do you need a break?
case.
Do you need a 5-minute break?
I don't. That's a good question.
I'm cool if you need to take one. I feel like it's that kind of week where people are just a little. I need some time
Yeah.
because I'm this hyper for no reason at all.
Let me do this attack real quick.
Okay.
That's gonna miss. Okay. And then we're on Vitalis. Yeah, let me take. Let me try. I don't know. I'm off because of the craziness. Let me take 5 minutes and then we'll get back to it. Thank you.
Yeah.
right. I had a weird time dilation effect just there. That was fun. All right, let's go. Vitalis, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Alright. Vitalis is gonna take his 2 attacks at this bloodied, non-lethal attacks at this bloodied,
Okay, very nice.
and because all he knows is he's only got 1 speed, and let's go. So let's go for a 2 and a 2.
Very non-lethal attacks.
Yeah, he's going to stand by.
Amazing.
He's gonna say like, "We don't want to fight." And that's it, I guess.
Nesperia.
This is where you fall down. The she's gonna realize that potentially because of all the hissing of the tubes and everything that's going on, maybe, and all the wind that's been going on. Oh wait, no, he's down. Not cure wounds. Healing word. Healing word on Adairus. He heals for 11, and that's her bonus action, and she's going to use her action to directly cast message into her head, and in order to make sure that the point gets across, we're here to speak to the Lady of Coin. We're not here as enemies.
Okay, I'll give you a persuasion check.
For 11.
11. Okay.
And that'll end her turn.
And we'll do Kaya.
Well, since I'm right in front of the lady, I'm going to say, as my friends have said, we're just here to talk. We don't want to hurt anybody. And see what that does. Me to roll persuasion.
Yes, please.
Oh, nat 20.
Woo! Love it. Then Jace.
Does Jace without dashing have enough movement to get to Adairus?
Yep.
Okay. He will move to do that, probably taking an attack of opportunity from the Minotaur.
They will not take that opportunity.
Okay, then I will run over to Adairus and pump a first level cure wound into them. Yep. God, we like the number 2 tonight. It's a total of 5 HP. And yeah, that's my movement. My bonus action is, can we please just stop fighting and talk? That's it. That shall end my turn.
Mentor stop, and she stares at you. You came here to talk, you say?
Yes.
Stay here and let me talk to the lady.
Okay.
Is she gonna sound another bell again?
I guess we'll just have to listen.
Am I still coughing?
No, coming out of that, you are not coughing.
Okay.
Instantly dead as you take 9. Because I was going to go to 96. It was 3, then it was 6. This keeps going.
Oh, it's got escalating damage. That's why it felt so bad. Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Sorry, I would have been here sooner, but I almost slipped over some of the slime that you're coughing up.
In that case, a few minutes go by, and the woman comes back down with 6 silk blindfolds. So she will see you, but you will wear this as we proceed upward.
Okay. Seems reasonable.
So does this just go across your chest? Ice. Oh.
Look at Calliope and go, hood. And then you are led up. You would think 4 floors. And once the blindfolds and hoods are removed, you find yourself in this spherical room that is clearly the head of the Colossus. 2 circular glass windows overlook the ocean to the south. Heavy silk curtains line the rest of the chamber, and a beautiful woman wearing a platinum helmet lounges on a hammock next to 3 lifelike statues of a dwarf, an elf, and a gnome. A strange white orb swings gently on a bronze chain at the center of the room.
You said that we were able to remove our blinds?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they removed them.
This view's magnificent.
I understand.
Guys, I really wish Calliope were here because I think this was her play. I don't remember what we were doing.
We came to see why you do what you do. Are you really helping, or
Well, you see, you've come all the way up here. The great heroes. I do come here. I like to disrupt the trade of flesh that plagues the city, redistribute some wealth, and see those that would see slavery on others into a sort of stasis themselves.
So the person that got turned into stone the other day, they were also in the trade?
Oh, yes. Indeed. Unfortunately, they evaded my collection. See, motions to 3 in here.
For what it's worth, I hear they don't always make it back to where they're going to get healed.
Well, I know you've been to see the old fool. I imagine once we collect him, we can collect all the statues of mine he's stolen.
And then what?
Then they will meet their fate.
We've met the fates too. But taking him out of the equation, what? And so kind of position her body kind of towards everybody else, like what that really do? I mean, he's not the only one that does this, and if he's not there, somebody else will be, right?
Once they cause enough fear and chaos, so none dream of owning another unless they find themselves gone.
Seems like fear is one of the ultimate motivators here in Metros.
So, now you know why I do what I do. And after all, I may be a thief, but it's good to have a purpose. Get rich, we give some money to those who need it, and make a side trade off of those who would trade others.
Make a side trade? You sell their statues?
I have a collector. Pays quite handsomely.
You know what would hurt them more than just making all these statues? It would be taking away their property.
Maybe that eventually.
Well, that's how you're going to hurt them. Because as my friend here said, you take one out, someone else is going to step right back in.
Well, can't say that's overly a bad thing. It means there's plenty product that'll replace itself. But if I could sell the property, that would bring a pretty coin as well.
Oh, so now you would go in the people trading business. I'm talking about stopping their property, what they think is their property, from getting to them.
Oh, I thought you meant their houses.
Me too. I totally thought you meant that. Sorry.
Well, if you take him out, then you could take over his property and do with it what you want.
Right.
But
That's what I
what
thought you were referring. No, she's not.
yeah.
Yeah. So
But-
she would go, indeed. The supply, that is a bit trickier to take care of.
I'm sure there was someone you could bribe, pay off enough, do something with that would help you get information on how to.
Don't misunderstand what I exist for. I do what I can to help. And I do despise those who enslave the Minotaur. But I'm a businesswoman. I need to make a profit off my goodness.
Right, no, I get that. But again, bringing the downfall.
Sure, but where does the money go? I think that's. I'd have to. What is the profit? I steal from them. I make it dangerous. I hopefully keep less of them doing it.
Well, in this case, if you could take down, I forgot whatever his name is, you would again gain his property with all those statues that you said you have a buyer for.
If
And who knows? You never know what you might find on his property that might be worth your while. Art. Who knows? Maybe a hidden stash.
certainly.
Just some food for thought.
I will think on it.
Sorry, above table. Does anybody remember that Calliope wanted us to be here so we can ask her to turn one of us to stone so that the priests can unstone us, and then they would know that the other clerics are lying about it requiring a lot of work or power to unstone somebody?
I did not.
I don't remember that.
I may have dreamt this.
I remember there was a plan like that. I don't remember any of us thinking it was a good idea.
Because otherwise, I'm not entirely sure what we're doing here, because I'm not sure that Jace is opposed to what she's doing.
I'm not either. I'm just trying to help her with another way of doing things too.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying I don't know how to play the situation without Calliope here. Who's Calliope's
Well-
backing?
So now here's my dumb question, sort of above table. If we wanted something like that done, why didn't Calliope just do it to one of us?
Because it's complicated.
But this is shocking. Like, then you're really not the hero of the people.
I am a hero that keeps the people fed and myself and others employed. Now, Jace,
Yes.
this woman, you know.
What?
Her name is Moxina. She is the spitting image of the Amazon Queen herself, her twin sister.
Do I know why she's not in art?
She had named she had run a coup against her sister,
Oh.
and she had joined an Amazon faction who believed that the worship of Lutheria had corrupted the sisterhood.
Oh, okay. That was Maxina?
Yeah, Moxena, yeah.
Maxina. It's news to me. Maybe that's why things didn't work out. Uh.
Yeah, the
Oh.
Amazon the Amazons mostly are patronized by Lutheria.
Other reasons to leave.
Well, you gotta remember again in this, it's that even all the Titans, Sidon, everyone, they actually did good things in the piece. There's a piece that is
Oh.
breaking down where a lot of this is happening as the oath is coming to an end.
Okay, okay.
Okay. It has been some time, and it has taken me a while to recognize you.
I was wondering if you would recognize.
She's also cursed. Right? Or that's, I think, based on what we know about Calliope.
Yeah, she
many people
wasn't
that
always a
say-
Medusa. She was cursed.
Okay, no, I just wanted to make sure, like,
That's good when men find some way to succeed in life, though it's exceedingly rare.
so I'm sure it won't happen again for a long time.
He's excelled.
Sounds like someone's caught a bug.
Come here, get it off! Get it off!
Ooh, she meant love bug. Oh, hello, I'm Calliope. And I'll take my hood off and reveal everything.
See, fellow cursed one. Now, these others were lost without a woman at the helm. So why don't you tell me, what is it that you want? You're muted, Paul.
Well, I was hoping that I could request your aid on something.
Oh.
You see, if we're gonna sit there and end this whole thing with the Titans, it's best that we kind of bolster the fates. So there will then to perform. I'm not days. It takes a little bit of time for it to take effect. While you, it seems, you have it and mastered it. So you can target another person and do what you do best, and then we swoop in with a priest and heal them back, and kind of show that the five gods are much better worshipped than.
Why isn't it that you simply take care of this?
Well, as I stated, my gaze isn't as powerful as yours. I watched you, and yours was an instant. Mine is not. Besides, you get what you want, we get what we want, we go our separate ways. And that's it. I mean,
I
we
don't
had to
know if I
literally.
get what I want out of this. People now feel that they can easily. The punishment is not as. Seems to lessen the punishment. That people will now know that I can be undone. Sounds like you're telling me this Temple of the Five is actually quite the liability.
Actually, if they have all this wealth, it's due to tithes. It's due to payments made to them. So if payments stop, then they don't necessarily have the money and power that you are claiming to stop. So we literally cut the snake at its head. See what I did there?
But the slave trade continues. They are no longer in fear of us.
I mean, I suppose. But it's not to say that it wouldn't go without repercussions. People will have to pay and pay tithes to the temple instead to get these fixed. And I can work on maybe sliding you a bit of those tithes for, performing your acts.
The temple does not accept payment for its goodness.
But they do accept offerings for their goodness. I'm not saying that people would be paying them for their services, but they do have to pay them to get to the location because it is expensive. So upon that trade, maybe there's a deal to be had.
Interesting. So I punished the people by turning them to stone. Their relatives and estates then know to pay a offering or a fee to the temple to at least get travel arrangements made.
Yes, and not only do you keep a bit of the tithes, but you also keep to take what you are owed. So I'm not saying don't take from them, and definitely take from them and turn them into stone, and then make them pay more to get themselves out of stone.
I see. She kind of smiles for a moment. This is quite a little tax system. And with these, I can purchase more minotaurs and get them to safety and freedom. Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion.
Okie dokie, hold on.
What'd you get? 7. I didn't hear that. Okay.
I nudge Jace and say, um, you know, Jace has been doing really well and excelling on some of these plans. Jace, don't you feel this was a good idea?
You're so desperate you seek the endorsement of a man.
Oh, God, did it sound that desperate? Oh, you're right.
Calliope, I didn't think you would So you would
Didn't think I would what?
stoop to that level to use the Temple of the Five to further her
Hmm.
plan?
You misunderstand. It is not to further her plan, it is to further ours. Instead of these crooks paying their tithes to the Titans, now they must pay their tithes to the Temple of the Five in order to get their people back. Not only are we robbing them and giving back to the poor, but we are now also giving back to the Temple of Five. The gods are waning. They are losing their power. So, if this can help bolster that, then I'm down for playing dirty. We have been playing clean this whole time and have been getting waxed. I'm tired. So, if I have to make them pay by resorting to this, then I'll make them pay.
Calliope, while we were having this conversation before you spoke up, it had been mentioned by our friend here that perhaps the Church of the Five was becoming a problem for her. Do you not foresee the churches to Letheria and that other guy having the same problem, thus putting a target on the Church of the Five?
I mean, that's true, but if they're the only temple that can bring them back, why would they risk that? If anything, it puts a bigger target on the Lady of Coins, because she's still a threat and still changing them. And now their purses are getting lighter because now they have to pay double, both to the Lady of Coin who stole their stuff and to the temple to help them get their people back.
So it's a target you wish to put on me.
No, it is not a target that I wish to put on you, but again, deals aren't without their risks, and you've already been taking them. It's not like I'm adding more. We were sent here to hunt you down. There's already a target on your back. We're just choosing not to, because you're not the bad guy.
What if we give you one more statuesque as your centerpiece? Would that sweeten the deal?
What do you think? Who do you have in mind?
Who else? Lord Terran. Would you really sell him, or would you keep him on display?
I would sell him. My patron pays quite well for the statues I make.
Are they in the city?
No, I found a dragon, Hexia, who does things quite well.
Is that a well-known dragon?
That's the dragon that took my mom.
I mean, that's how.
Can you tell us where we may find this Hexia?
Yeah. Seems you have an issue with her. Well, I assume she can defend herself. I am aware. I ferry my things that I've collected to the island of the dragon. It's possible I could help you on that, but I would need something in return. I would need to... We would need to make another stub. Specifically, we would need to get to Themis. There, you could plunder the island for its many treasures, including a sword that would help you indeed against the titans everyone says you're against, as I am too. Titan's Bane. And this would allow me to make war upon Thessalia, my sister.
War against Thessalia?
Not a fan of hers.
That's understandable.
Chase, are we a fan?
We are not a fan.
Okay.
A fan of Thessalia? We're not? Oh. In that case... Should we go to the Isle of Themis? I asked our party.
Um,
I'm okay with that.
the sword can help us with ultimately what we're trying to do. It seems like it could get you access and information to Hexia.
Shall we vote on it?
I guess, is there anybody opposed to it?
We're going to be doing a lot of sailing in the future anyway, it sounds like.
I'm fine with that.
But I think we're going to need to find the Ultros first.
Did I ever tell you guys that I don't know how to swim? I really don't know. I don't I really don't know how to swim.
That's fine. You just need to stay on the boat.
Yes, but then I'll be surrounded by water. And what if, I don't know, some evil monster attacks us while we're on the boat? Now I'm trapped in the boat, surrounded by water with a monster trying to kill me.
Well, don't worry. Something will definitely attack us that will be large and evil on the water.
Oh.
No need
Yeah,
to worry about it. It's a certainty.
Oh, that's comforting. That's so comforting.
Good. I would expect nothing else of a woman. Don't be scared like the men.
Oh, scared like the men. She looks at Chase. Sir, these are the
Jace,
Amazons, I see.
statues sitting in the room.
Well, okay.
And I find it interesting, Miss Calliope, you consider yourself cursed. See, I don't feel like I am. I wanted gold and revenge, and I am going to get it. It's not a curse.
It's okay.
You, it's not
Sometimes
a
even
curse.
us women need.
Just saying you can look at it in a different way.
I will never look at this a different way. This is a curse. I was robbed. All because of a temper tantrum throwing titan. So no, this isn't some gift. This isn't some blessing. This is a curse. And the sooner I'm rid of it, the better.
Well, now you're better equipped to deal with this titan of yours, as I'm better equipped to kill her little toy on Themis.
Well, that's the only thing I have going. If I can use this curse against him, then I'll be glad. But again, I want it gone.
Good luck to you, and maybe the sword will help you in this. So, are we in agreement?
I agree if everyone else does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are you getting as payment?
Oh. I get to wage war on my sister. I'm assuming that with what you would need to do, you would need a ship. Once you get the ship, I will be able to go and ferry with you, with my army. And we will take and plunder Themis. You will leave, and I will be queen.
Okay.
I look to Jace, and I want to know, how does Jace feel about this? What's the look on his face right now about this?
Jace can be one of the statues in the room.
Understood.
We'll have a conversation outside of this room.
Would you like for us to find you or contact you once we procured a boat?
You can leave a note at the heel. And I will know when you have found your boat. I'm sure everyone will know when you have found your boat. I shall join you, heroes of Thalia.
Calliope starts scooting on back. Wow, this is a lovely place, by the way. Wonderful place. Thank you. Is there like a secret code, open sesame or something that we should say if we ever return here so we don't get hit with poison, minotaurs, daggers galore?
I will simply leave word that you are to be talked to, and that you will receive they will receive a note from you.
Oh, that's nice. We did try talking, by the way, but they weren't listening. So, but thank you. Thank you so much. And I bow my head and just scoot on back.
I'm assuming there's a whole blindfold thing again.
Yes. So they push you back. You're released back into the night. What would you like to do?
Man, I thought I had a tough decision. Oh, Jay.
Oh.
Chase is looking for an inn or a tavern, or the closest drink.
In the main area, without going back to Stygian Row, where you know she has a lot of influence, you can have. It's easy enough to find a place.
Okay.
Real quick above table. I was taking notes and then I heard Hexia and I stopped. What's the deal then? Are we starting a racket?
Oh no.
Okay.
We are
We're
starting a racket. We gotta bring her to. We're bringing her to the island, and she's going to attack her sister and control and take over the Amazonians.
So we're gonna take
For
over the
aid
island for
to
her?
get the sword. Well, I mean, she's gonna take over the island because she's bringing her army. We are just trying to get the sword. So her deal is we take her there, she helps us get the sword, and then she takes over the island to become queen. Jace's new queen. Jace?
And then she gives us information about where to find Hexia.
That too.
Can she not secure a ship or?
I think she got word that we were looking for the ship anyway, so she just, it's basically telling
So
us.
she
to do the
does
legwork.
expect your help in raiding Themis.
Oh! Well, my. Dilemma after dilemma after
Because for
dilemma.
that, she said she'll make sure you get Titan's Bane.
I thought that was implied.
Oh, I see. So we have to get our hands dirty. Oh, joy!
That's what I was thinking.
Don't you love being heroes, guys? I love it.
Chase, how are you?
Well, the minute I stepped foot on the island, I would have had to fight anyway, so stepping on the island is literally a death sentence for me. I'm punishable of death. I was never to set foot on the island again.
Why is that?
Because remember, there were the evil people who set me up to fall for something so that I would be
Yes.
banished from the island. Yeah,
Got it.
Sure.
Yes.
the queen knew what was going on.
So now we go and, arrive, and then it's just off with our head then, right?
No. That fight will be between the sisters.
We just have to fight alongside the army. That's it?
Right.
Right, okay. So, now, let me ask you. So if we kill the Amazonians and she kills the queen just so she can take over, what rule would she have if there's no more Amazonians because we killed them?
My guess is she's not going to kill all the Amazonians. There are probably some that will be on her side when she lands.
I see.
And if she defeats her sister, then she is more skilled and a better leader. The
Then-
Amazonians will follow her.
I have a request. A small request, if possible, guys. Can we please not kill them? Please, if possible. I feel like lying here. So if possible, I know they sentenced you to death the moment you step on, but I mean, two wrongs don't make a right. So if possible, maybe don't kill them.
We're
Just
stepping
knock
on
them out
another.
and let her deal with them. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
We're gonna be landing ashore with an enemy force. It's gonna be kill or be killed.
Another thing to consider is after the time is up and when sides are drawn, the Amazonians follow Zira, whatever her name is. So they would be on her side.
But she said that the Titans were that she was against the Titans. Is that not?
This queen is not the current queen or the Amazonians.
Then potentially putting her in power could get us allies in the battle to come?
I don't know if I would go that far, but it potentially takes pieces off of
The
board for
table.
the other side. But if you are fighting an Amazonian warrior, it is not going to be easy for you to kill them.
Well, I mean,
They will not hesitate to kill you.
It isn't easy for me to kill anyone.
Well,
It is for me.
okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Yep. Okay, I understand. I don't know if you mean emotionally or physically. Where are we going with? Is it emotionally difficult to kill someone? Or is it difficult
I
to
was
kill
meaning by
someone?
their skill.
Oh, I know, but Hesperia sometimes has like double meanings, so I have to.
Oh,
Hold on, Hesperia.
Oh, it's complicated.
Oh, that's so cute. You. Oh, I'll allow it. That's fine. It's complicated. I understand. And I wink at Hesperia. Kaya,
Is-
what do you think about it? You're a dragon lord. How does this sound to you?
Well, I think that Jace is right. If we can help the lady we just talked to defeat her sister, then potentially, like it was pointed out, might be someone who won't have to choose who to fight with. They'll just stay out of it. which means less people to have to worry about.
Moxina.
Oh, is that her name?
I think I pronounced it right. Moxena.
No, Xena.
So I think that if there's a chance that we can not have someone in the ultimate battle, that helps us.
I believe it was Moxina, right? Moxina, that's her name.
Moxina.
I really like you don't have enough Xena. I got Mo Xena. Yeah, Mo Xena. That was my princess. Mo Xena than you, though, huh? Changing her voice personality right now.
I got more Xena. That was funny.
Or a princess.
Darius, it'd be nice to get back on a ship, though, wouldn't it?
No. It's surrounded by water. Why would that be nice? How is that nice? It's you're just walking in a giant
Talk to
box.
Talk to
of good.
Adaris. Talk to Adaris.
Adaris? No, because it wasn't Adaris. You like boats? You love boats? You like being at sea?
Yes.
Okay, see, I don't want to talk to Adaris because that's counterproductive to my claim.
Calliope,
Yes.
just give it up. You know you're gonna go with us anyway.
It's,
Calliope, we love you.
oh, I don't love water.
Well, not everybody does. Not everybody likes flying on the back of a dragon like I do either. But, we do what we
that
want
was
to do.
terrifying. I would rather go on a boat than that.
See, there you go.
But it's not like I'm being forced to do it, so I still don't want to go on the boat.
Well, you are being forced to do it when we get the boat.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right.
Just don't drown.
What? Can you drown on the boat? How do you die? I can't swim. How do I just not drown?
Can't you fly?
No, I can't fly.
So
Wait, can you fly?
I'll tell you the
Only
secret.
on the back of a dragon.
I'll tell you the secret. You just, when you're in the water, you just have to kick and you'll float. I mean, as much kicking and screaming as you do, you'll be fine.
I'm a little worried about this little. No offense, Fairy, because and
I don't know. I think the fates were talking through Calliope.
Yeah.
Okay. I just feel on principle that I should take a little bit of offense. I don't know yet.
Usually when people tell you don't take offense, you're going to take some offense. Or no offense. Usually.
So, where... We've got the map to go find the ship, right?
Yes. What's our reward from the king?
That guy.
That bleepity bleeper.
we set off tomorrow for it then, or?
What, to find the ship?
Yeah.
And whatever surprise awaits us there.
Well, I guess that's the next step.
And then the surprise the king has for us after that.
Do you want to go from here to follow your map to the ship?
Yeah, I think that's our next destination.
Before we go, would it be possible to pick up a set of navigator's tools?
Oh yeah, you can get it for what's listed. So in general, like you can go the next day and you can take your long rest for tonight, and go ahead and anything in Player's Handbook, or if anyone got interested because we posted the new crafting book, wanted to grab something. Yeah, there was a little bit of hype about that in the channels. But we'll go ahead and take our official break at this point. And then we'll come. Alrighty. Right. See here, Paul, you back at home? I get everybody back here.
Would it be possible to find healing potions while we're in town?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can I buy some alchemist tools?
Yep.
Okay.
The other specialty thing I was going to ask about is antitoxin.
Yeah, you can get that from the Player's Handbook price if you want.
Would I be able to find a diamond, a 300 GP diamond?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'm all geared up.
Oh, anybody else? Anything else we need to do?
I'm going to buy a couple of healing potions as well.
Pick some other year too, like a mirror and a rain catcher.
Started.
So, Matt, I can't remember. I remember I asked somebody, but do you remember if I asked Velis or if I'd be able to ask Velis if she knew anything about my grandmother?
She doesn't have any new information for you.
Okay, I just couldn't remember if I had asked, so I knew I asked somebody. And they're like, you just had to figure that out yourself.
I will buy a healing potion.
back.
I'm back. Yay! Sorry, like I said, man, I was in an airport for 12 hours. I'm starving. Oh.
Okay, so yeah, so when you talk to Valis here, which she thought she might have told you this, but not she told you again. You'll go. Yes, I do believe you will restore glory to the Order of the Dragon Lords. But first, you must recover the Fortress of the Dragon Lords. It's in the possession of a dragon in the Garden of Helios.
The Garden of Helios?
Uh-huh.
Something about that name makes me feel like it's going to be hot.
No, it just means it's very healy. Lots of hills.
Oh, Healy. You pronounce your hills Healy? Okay. I like that. A lot of heels. So what would stop it from being feet? Because now we're getting a little hazy here. Because heels, you know.
Okay, fine. It's probably going to be hot.
In that case,
I remember being told about the Fortress of the Dragon Lords. I didn't remember the rest of that, though.
okay. Thought I might have done it when we did the resurrection scene, so I was couldn't.
Entirely possible. I don't remember much except for we were all dead.
All right. The time has come to complete the next of your great labors. King Augustus gave you a map to the last known whereabouts of the legendary Ultros, but its location seems ominous. The ship was last seen near the Dead Falls in the rocky wastelands of the Eastern Heartlands. You've heard stories of the Ultros. It was captained by Estor Archelander, the Dragon Lord, leader of a savage and bloodthirsty crew. He savaged the islands of Thylea, leaving slaughter in his wake. Sidon unleashed his full fury against the vessel, attempting to smash it with 100-foot waves and drag it down to the bottom of the sea with terrifying whirlpools. But the magic of the Ultros was so powerful that even the Lord of Storms could not sink it. The ship and its crew went missing several years after the end of the First War. You must find it and take command of it, for you cannot brave the waters of the Forgotten Sea without it. With that, it is just a few days' journey from Mitros to the Dead Falls. And therefore, you do have cause to revisit the Sour Vintage. This is the inn that you visited right before you killed the great boar. You see now Etala has large banners up that says where the heroes gathered. There's a special centerpiece on the table where you sat. There's mugs that you can see say Jace drank this one, Kaya drank here, Darius, all the names. And those who are particularly savvy can see replacement ones that say the same thing that are usually hidden away, but sometimes one can see. But as you come here, Atala immediately goes, "Oh, the heroes have returned! Our heroes! Heroes! Tell everyone, tell people the heroes are here." As they go, come! Stay here tonight for free. Get everything. Come on. And it goes, "I'm sure you drink for free too. I'm absolutely sure of it. I just won't be footing that one. But here's some keys. You can stay here. Tell everyone the heroes are here." And people go running off.
Oh, free, you say?
Oh, yes.
Wow, that's actually that's not so bad. Wow,
Fame has its privileges.
I like free. Free's good. I just don't like the attention. Covers her face.
The Kaya's a little
That's
like
the trick. It's not free. You pay for the cost in being famous.
Can we not be famous and still get it free?
No.
Okay. I guess I have no choice. You know, I'm starting to find that I'm just fated to be here. No matter how much I fight it.
indeed to the fates.
To the fates.
To the face.
No.
That was an amazing zoom. I have no idea if that was accidental or what. That was great.
Starting to like this camera now.
Yeah. Then soon patrons come in and round after round is ordered in your name. Good whiskey and beer and wine and anything else you would like. And there's all questions that go, "Where are you off to? What's the next thing that you will be doing? More boars?"
No. We will be going after the Ultros.
Yeah, there is pauses. And they go, different people are like, "I've seen it. I've seen the Ultrasound River.
Yeah?
Riverlette at the midnight."
Oh.
Whatever. Why would a ship be on a landlocked river? You're an idiot.
Well, I mean, any tip is a good tip. So I mean, you'll take all
I'm
that we
sure where you're
get.
going. You're saying it's to the Dead Falls.
The Dead Falls.
That's one of the pathways to the underworld. The domain of Lotharia, Lady of Dreams herself.
Oh, guys! Oh, look at the time. Oh man, I really must be going. back
Right,
to
I've
meet-
heard the rocks scream like harpies. I know those who venture never return.
Kyra, Kyra, just write me out of the story now. Just
No.
write me out of the
And
story
one of
now.
them comes up to you, Calliope, and just smacks you on the back. Ah!
Ah!
Heroes have no fear of the dead. Everyone goes, heroes have no fear of the dead.
Oh man!
Kyra's just like, saying that free drinks, but you do get hit on the back a lot. But free drinks
Yeah.
and all the pain.
Yeah. I see now. I understand. That's okay. I'll just hide behind Vitalis. Yeah, it's okay. Don't shh. I'm not here.
You're right behind me.
Just not. Shh.
Are you scared of a dead ship? It's not gonna hurt you.
Ships aren't supposed to die. They're objects. They're things. So if it dies, that means it lives. And if it lives, that means it can kill. And if it can kill, that means it's gonna eat me.
And if it bleeds, that means we can kill it.
Oh, they say you want to arrive at the falls at midnight if you want to see the ship of the dead.
Vitalis! No! 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 Did you just hear? Please. So that means we wait. What happens if we don't go at midnight? Is it just not there?
Well, don't you want to find your ship?
Well, I mean, Vitalis, listen. Since you're so eager, you go on ahead. You can find a ship for the both of us. I'll sit here, and just and stock up on supplies for you guys for when you return.
You're hilarious. You're coming with us.
I could never win. I could never win.
Remember, we have to do this together.
We took the oath.
Took the oath. You're right. All right, so midnight.
Two heroes together forever.
To the heroes.
To the heroes!
Ah.
Can I get a mug of salt water, please?
Aye! There, give it
Oh.
to you.
She's just gonna stick her fingers in there.
I don't know if
Why?
I shot- Oh, go ahead.
But why do that? Why are you doing that? Right.
Well, you said you're gonna be eating, right? Or we're gonna be eating. You want to at least taste good, right?
Oh,
I'm kidding. It just
Oh,
calms
his
my
spirit.
nerves.
I see. Yes. Oh man. That was a good one.
It reminds
one.
me of home. It calms my nerves.
I see. Well, never mind then. I was a little worried there, but I'm glad that was a joke. Thank you. Well, two heroes.
Jace will catch Calliope's eye and then say, "Two things worth fighting and dying for."
Here, here.
Here.
He'll
Okay.
go outside for some air.
Oh no, he's splitting the party.
I'm just going outside. I didn't say I'm going after the boat.
My snake follows him. Just out of my shoe and just follows him out the door.
Which I like to do.
So anyway, Vitalis, what else don't we know about you? Now that we're finally have a moment to sit there and talk.
Well, you know how people have a preference to one hand over the other?
Yes.
It's not my left hand.
So you're right-handed.
Yeah.
Understood. Got it. Got it. Have you tried dual wielding before? Like using two swords? Maybe using both hands?
I would, but I need another hand to hold my shield.
Oh, okay. That's understandable. Yeah. All right. Okay. What's your go-to weapon of choice? I know you have a sword, but there's like a specific.
Well, I've been trained in many a weapon, but I personally like the spear.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. I would never have guessed that.
I've only been using a spear this whole time.
Oh, you have? I thought you were using a sword. Then that's my fault. That was me being silly, not Calliope. But okay. So then let me ask you, this sword that you're going after, will you be able to use it?
Well, yeah, I've been trained in swords. I just feel more comfortable with a spear, so.
Got it. Okay. Well. And Adaris, since you're well versed, I guess, in the seas, what took you to sailing? You and Anastasia.
Anastasia didn't sail with me.
Hmm.
We were split up as children. I was sent to, after training in our homeland, we were split. I was sent to the academies with more of an aptitude for learning and magic, and she was sent to train the place you could receive more training. So
I see.
somewhere along the way, things went wrong. I was experimenting with a friend, and things got really bad when stuff blew up and people died. And I didn't really have much else didn't really have anywhere else to go, but so I took refuge on the seas.
Huh. I see. And now, my burning question that has been literally stuck with me since we've started this whole fated campaign. Hesperia, where are you from? You swim really fast, you can breathe underwater.
There is nowhere to be found.
Where did she, how did she when did she just had her fingers in the cup. Where did she go? Oh, I know where she went. I know exactly where she went. Vitalis knows too. I wink at Vitalis.
Is there something in your eye?
No, it's they've been doing like a winky thing. Never mind.
They're gonna get
It's
what's in their eyes out for each other?
Something like that.
Yes, something like that. Now, Kaya, can I ask you something?
Would it matter
can't-
if she said no?
I was gonna say you can, but that doesn't mean I'll answer.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, I just wanted to know. So, your dragon, way back when, what was its name?
Hold on, I don't know if I have a name for my dragon.
I'm diving into lore today.
Hold on, let me load up Fantasy Name Generator and I'll let you know.
Right.
Amazing.
What else would you like to know? Well, I'm working on that.
Well, how is it that you're... Well, you said you don't know. I guess that was it, because, you know, we've gone around saying that you have to get your dragon back and so on and so forth. And obviously, you're going to find a new dragon, but you're a living legend. Like, this is something
Am I, though?
Well, you're a dragon lord, which went down as legends, and you're alive. So I would say, yes, a living legend. Because they're all dead, and you're not.
Okay, but how many people really know my name?
Well, I mean, 6, including yourself. And then Kyra, 7. And well, then Valis. I mean, we can go on with this. A lot of people know your name now. You're famous.
Oh, well, but that's now.
Oh.
But that doesn't make me a legend if they didn't know my name before.
That is a good point. Why weren't they... Wait, all of the dragon lords of old, they all had like monuments and such in their honor. Even, how come you didn't?
Because nobody remembered me.
But Xavier remembered you.
Right, but he's also dead.
Oh, you're an enigma. Like, I say it's complicated, but this is severely complicated.
We kept her name secret. The tears of her love.
The tears of her love. Oh. Wow, that's sweet. I mean,
She got quite
thanks that you-
possessive, didn't want her name on anyone's lips, so she asked me to keep her out of it.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's a fair point. Okay, well, thank you. I'm sorry I started prodding you guys for information. It's just, you know, we've been traveling for so long, and all I know really is what you guys have told me, and you know, and I figured if we're gonna be doing this and possibly die together, I might as well. Well, we've already died together, but if we're gonna die again together, I might as well know a little bit more. So thank you for sharing. I am an open book. If ever you guys want to know anything about me, I am an open book.
Yeah, why don't you tell us about your daughter?
An open book that only has the words "it's complicated" in it.
Her name is Persephone. Just so you know.
Well, that's a nice name.
Thank you.
What kind of things did she like to do?
Oh, she liked playing with this little ball of hers, and we would play catch together. And my mother would always make these nice little dolls that she liked to play with. She liked going out to the market. She enjoyed coloring. She enjoyed walks. She loved pets. We had a dog, but unfortunately, you know, I couldn't keep the dog because I wasn't home. So I got rid of the dog. Gave it away. I didn't turn it to stone, but I gave it away. And yeah. So but yeah, she's a very sweet and kind girl. See? That wasn't complicated at all.
Yeah. Does Persephone have a father?
She hisses right at you.
Oh, I take it you didn't get along.
He wasn't bad. He just made a dumb mistake. You know, having a child is hard sometimes, and you know, you're down on your luck, you look for help. And he felt that he could seek that help from Lutheria. And he suffered the same fate that those children would have suffered. So,
So you're familiar with that ritual?
It's just, he figured he could seek help from a deity that doesn't offer anything else but pain. So, as much as I appreciate his gesture, as much as I, dearly miss him, he was a fool for doing such a thing. But his heart was in the right place.
I think that's the first time I've had a conversation with you where you haven't ended it with "it's complicated."
Well, I mean, they have always been complicated. It's just this time, I feel generous in my information giving.
In such a public place, no less.
Kyra, don't write that down.
What?
Don't write any of this down.
No, of course. Why would I write anything down?
Oh, no.
Close, hold not a book. See, nothing in the book. See?
Oh. Okay. This is why it's complicated.
Vitalis will call the tavern keeper. Another 6 shots for the 4 of us.
Right.
Progress, what you got?
I'm gonna put my head down and then close my eyes, and I'm gonna look through my snake that is now following Jace.
Okay. So we go to that scene. What's going on with Jace?
With a passive perception of 19, do I see and or hear the snake?
Stealth for sneak.
I can't see it, so I can't do that. So let's see. Please, Fates. They have a +4, so yes, you see the snake.
And you also see a poor attempt of Hesperia trying to go behind you in the shadows, trying to sneak up on you.
Chase will pretend like he doesn't see either. And he'll go out and he'll just sort of look up at the stars and the moon if it's not cloudy.
Clear.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
They are. How are you doing?
How are you? This is gonna be a homecoming.
Yeah, it'll be me facing off against my kin, but I feel like we've done that with 2 of your kin. So you were there first.
I mean, they weren't really my kin. I mean, I don't really have surviving kin. Most of them are dead or scattered in the waves.
I I accept what we have to do, and I don't question doing it. But I think there's a part of me that's doing it for the wrong reason. Like, here's an opportunity for me to show them that I am better than them, and fighting them in a way that I could not fight them before.
But you
And it
are.
feels like that's not right, but I don't care.
But you are better than them.
I know. But and I don't know what it means for the Amazonians. But I never planned to go back anyway.
We may come against people you know.
Probably my mother, my aunts. But they did nothing. There's a chance that my brothers might fight, but that's only if things get so desperate that they
You
allow
have
the men to
brothers.
fight. I have two older brothers. I was the third of my mother's children, and as it seemed that she would not have any girls, I was allowed to train. But then I got too good.
They must have done something, right? I mean, you're kind-hearted, you're righteous, and you were chosen.
I think the reason I was chosen may be the reason why I was good. But perhaps the kind-heartedness comes from, well, I was trained as a warrior, but I was also trained in all the things that men do: cooking, cleaning, mending.
You mend?
Yeah, I can mend garments.
I would have never guessed.
I guess I'm still full of surprises, I suppose.
I mean, it makes sense how you give people stitches, right?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, those two really do kind of go hand in hand. Suturing a wound is very similar to sewing a hole in a garment.
You're doing your heart is in the right place, and that's right here.
Oh,
That's gotta account for something.
it does. I mean, it's just this one thing that is weird. Is, I don't know, not something that I thought that this would be the path that it would go down. But
Do you think Muzina will be a better leader?
I think in the sense that she won't worship Letheria. But I think that she will keep up the traditions of the Amazonians.
You know, she does have a point. It seems that the only thing people actually listen to or are moved by is only fear.
But it's the way the Titans ruled people before the Five came and the Dragon Lords. It's how they still do in many ways.
The Five sacrificed part of their power for Mitros, and they still are motivated by fear of, rather than the love and nurture that is being given to them. I don't know if that's ever going to change.
Well, if their power is truly waning, and if we're able to defeat the Titans, then it'll be up to, I guess, people, the new Dragon Lords, to be better than those that came before them. To see that all people of Thalia should be treated with respect and as equals. And I'd like to start an order of the Dragon Lords that believes that Satar, Minotaur, Naiad, Dryad, all of us are of Thalia. Thalia. Whatever the name of the continent is. It is also
Thalia.
the goddess. So that's what I hope I'm able to do at the end of all this.
Ooh, does that mean Kaya have to start the order? I mean, she's already a Dragon Lord.
Well, I'm hoping that I can start it because I do have a
Okay.
crown of the Dragon Lord.
That's right.
And somehow my grandmother was associated with the Dragon Lords.
And Vitalis is the son of a god? This is a real crew that they put together.
Yes, I think that they did a good job picking. And I plan to do my best to not let the people down, not those who picked us. Because in the end, we're not truly fighting for the gods. We're fighting for the people.
You had me more at the gods. I don't know if the people are worth fighting for.
There's a chance they are.
I don't know if I can be ruthless enough to warrant the respect of the people.
Well, You don't have to be ruthless. Maybe that's the problem. People have been ruthless for too long. But things definitely will not change as long as the Titans remain. And I think even the 5 see that their time must come to you.
And she'll just look up and admire the stars and in her mind reminisce of when she was in the ocean and that's all you could see.
Jace will look down at the snake and say, I think you have seen and heard enough.
Calliope says, "Oh, sweetheart, Maxina. Okay, we'll work on it." And then the moment he starts speaking, whoop, and the snake starts slithering back. Wow. This is a really good crew they put together. You definitely could do without me. I'll just stay here and we don't have to.
You know, Calliope, they say heroes get remembered and legends never die. So all you have to do is become a legend, and then you don't have to worry about dying anymore.
It doesn't make me immortal. It just allows me to be ageless. That doesn't help me. I could still die.
You can.
I don't want to. What? What did you say?
You can.
I told you.
How? Wait. No. Just because they remember my name doesn't make me immortal. It does. It immortalizes me in a different way. That's different. I don't want to get injured to die.
You know so much about immortality, all right.
There's immortality? Wait. How? Oh my goodness. I think this is the start of my evil arc.
Don't you already have one of those?
I mean,
Yeah, you can have several.
me and the rest of the 5 live forever.
So I just have to be a god. That's all
Become
you're
a god.
saying?
Yeah, just become a god.
It starts with becoming a legend.
Yeah, become a god.
I grip like these threads and you see and I will say, I will become a god.
With all the fame that you all are getting, it won't be too hard. Gather enough worship?
It's time to build some temples, guys. Anyway,
Oh, if you have to build
You know
your
what?
own, you're already doing it wrong.
You're right. You know what, guys? Let's go find this ship. We need this
Now
ship.
you're talking.
All right. Anything before the night's end? Utilizing the King's map, it does point to a secret inlet at Dead Falls. located just before the River Letta rises into a huge chasm. According to the rumors, the Ultros should be dock here every night in the hours before dawn. The Rivulet descends further and faster and breaks up into frothing rapids. The water flows and gurgles at a treacherous speed. Large, sharp rocks jut from the water, making the river even more perilous. What would you like to do?
You're muted if you're trying to talk, Paul.
Yeah, I was talking to myself. I was like, wait, let's see. What do I have here?
You can see there is a path that seems to lead along the edge.
Got it. I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself. And...
This would take some time to scout. Have we arrived at midnight or?
Yeah.
Okay. And do we see a ship around?
I mean, you haven't gotten to the actual falls. Just
Oh,
the
okay.
rapids, so you can follow the path. It's just kind of where you want to go from here.
Okay. Probably best we approach quietly.
Well, it does benefit us that there are rapids and the falls. So unless someone's clanking around or going, "Hey, I'm here," yelling, we should hopefully be able to have some help in being quiet.
And I can scout with Stormwing here. Looks to the owl on his shoulder.
I can also send Ara, a squirrel riding in his saddle.
Wow, I don't have any real... I look at my snake. I can send an unseen servant with my snake. That'll be a waste. I could just send my snake. Go. I
Down
guess
the
we're all
slippery
sending our
path.
familiars.
Okay. The path along the rapids twists and turns, and the side of the canyon seem to be closing in. The walls are adorned with horrific carvings of what seems to be faces, both human and inhuman. You want to push them further down?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright. As they make their way further down, the canyon grows narrower. Cold winds assail them, howling through the canyon with a blood-curdling sound like an inhuman scream.
I'll call Ara back.
Okay.
Yep.
Mainly because
So-
she has a squirrel with her.
I mean, at this point, it's a deep canyon where there's not a lot of flying creatures, I assume.
You don't. Yeah, you don't see. You haven't seen any other creatures down there.
Okay. Yeah. I
So
once we give away the stealth of our party, I would call Stormwing back. So up to your sneak, Calliope.
so doing your snake.
Yes. Question. Can it guidance since it's touched? Like it's touched? Can it guidance itself?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
As it moves under, you feel like the walls are against it and squeeze, and it is no more.
Oh. Okay. Wow. All right. So, what now?
What happened?
Well, it tried. I tried to have it continue on, and then it got squeezed and splat. So,
Interesting.
I hate to say it, but I'll pay the incense. Would you be able to send your owl in to see if it extends farther than just the floor before we traverse?
Well, my curiosity is, did it detect the magic that you cast right there at the end?
Oh.
And is that what set it off?
Oh, that is a good point.
Can't be sure based on your description.
Yeah.
The only real way to test it would be to sacrifice another familiar.
I mean, if you give me some time, I can make another. I have the incense for it.
Yeah, I'm just worried about. It would probably benefit us to approach stealthily.
Okay.
I'm
I'm cool for that too.
Worried about that giving things away.
Mm.
I also, do I have touch spells? I do. I have Shocking Grasp. Okay. Yeah.
So sneak forward.
Yeah, this was the only way forward, so
Yeah.
Here we go.
would you like me to take the lead?
I'll take the lead.
All right.
Who's let's see, our least stealthy is probably our fighter. So I'll cast. Oh wait, I don't need to cast a third level. Never mind. I'll cast invisibility on myself.
Who else is a fighter? That would be Actually, I'm gonna give it to Vitalis. Vitalis, you're gonna get a guidance before we set off.
My armor does not speak. It is stealthy.
That's good then. But just in case I don't know how dexterity is with fighters. 16.
I don't know about you guys, but my roll was a roller coaster.
I have the Vecna eye, so I got too many of those close calls that I'm like, oh, no. I hated it. So The Vecna Eye doesn't do that. It just tells me what it is, and I accept it.
That killed it.
25.
22 for Darius.
16.
27.
Vitalis is like. You got a 3.
Is that with the guidance?
With the guidance? Guidance is a D4. I mean, it doesn't matter, but
All right. Then
Six.
as you make your way to the point where you were before with the familiars, you can see the cold winds, the narrow canyon. Kaya, you can hear the wailing seems to come from the faces of the rocks themselves, and the path is closing in upon all of you.
Stop. I think we need to appease the faces somehow.
But it's closing.
it's closing in on us. There's no stopping. We have to keep. Is there a like at the end with my dark vision? Is there anything that I see at the end, or a dead end, or anything like that, or does it just keep going?
The cliff path pushes up against the other side of the canyon,
Oh, I see.
and the water beneath vanishes under the rocks. But what do you all want to do out here?
I'm going to dive into the water and float under to the rocks.
I got a swim speed. I go into the water.
Oh, we're just
Hey,
jumping
these
off.
are the rapids. Okay. I need an athletics check. Kaya and Asperia. You can have advantage, Asperia.
Okay.
15.
16.
You all watch as they are immediately swept towards the falls to be dropped 1,000 feet. They will die if you cannot get them back on the ground.
I dive into the water.
You're going to get swept right away because you can make that check.
I understand. Yep.
Okay.
hmm Yep.
Make
All
your
right,
athletics check.
Here we go. Where is it? There it is. Oh, Jesus. That's a -1, isn't it? Okay. 9. 9. Okay. So do I catch up to them?
Yeah.
All right. Featherfall.
All right. So you jump in, you all go over, and you feather fall, and you will float. It's a minute, right?
Let me see. It's a minute, but I can cast it again before I get to the
You
end.
have
so
another
just
one?
like-
Okay, so as long as you have another one,
Yeah.
you will need to use it because it's 1,000-foot drop. And you can safely be now separated from the others. Now that's happening. What the rest of you doing with this problem?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm just having a little bit of a problem visualizing it. So they're closing in. You said something about the path goes along the cliffside,
Mm-hmm.
and the walls are closing in between us and that path.
Yeah.
Okay. Jace will try and run it. Run to get to the path before.
Okay. What's your movement?
30.
What? Okay. How much movement can you get in a turn?
So I can do 60.
Okay.
I don't have cool bonus action rogue stuff.
Okay. I just didn't know what all your stuff was. What about Vitalis and Adaris?
Vitalis
I
is
think Adaris is going to cast haste on himself and give up his invisibility and try to run it,
Okay.
which gives me 90 plus 90 plus 90. That's 270.
This guy connects to the Speed Force.
Dun, 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 dun.
And
Actually, it's the. He's gotta run.
I was gonna say
and Matt, if it
Vitalis-
starts to get closer in, Jace will try and kick off of to get on top.
They're very tall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Vitalis,
He's gonna hesitate, but he's gonna jump
jump where?
into the water.
Okay, well then you would be you. This would all happen when you went with the crew that went over the falls.
Okay.
I would say. Well, make your athletics check. Maybe you can swim through this.
Plus 7. I'll do it in 16.
Nope.
Okay.
But you would be caught with everyone else, so we already had done that. Adaris, you make away from where it's closing in, and you start to find a pathway out and into a bigger, wider space. Jace, the walls grab you, and you are stuck. To get out, I need you to give me an athletics check.
There is inspo in chat.
I already rolled. That's an 8.
8. Very good. In that case, you would take 20 bludgeoning damage as you are beginning to get crushed and made into a paste.
Jace paste.
Adaris, anything?
I have nothing I can do to help him. So, what's in this? Wait. Do I feel like this room's not closing in on me?
Correct.
Yeah, I have nothing I can do to help him because anything I could do to help him is going to force me to drop concentration, which is going to just ruin me. What happens? Can't move, take any actions. Yeah. Can I find, is there any kind of switch, flip, anything I can do in this room?
Doesn't seem to be any switches or anything.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I will drop concentration, and that is the end of my turn because I can't do anything
Okay.
for a turn.
Jace, you'd need another athletics check if you're trying to get out of this. You can't take the inspo.
Okay. Can I send Ara and the squirrel away while I'm making the check?
Yeah, you can do your other things, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm going to do. Send those guys away. I'll take an inspo from chat. Natural 20 for 27.
Okay, you pull up and are able to get the rest and catch up with Adaris.
You look winded, my friend.
Yeah, I am. You look like you got a little squished.
Just a little bit.
Not much in here.
Well, we'll get to that right now. The rest of you now at the bottom of the falls. What would you like to do?
So was there like a? Are we in the water? Like still in the water?
You've
Or is
gone
there like a
down. You've
tunnel?
you've
Okay.
gone down to where the falls.
Got it.
Well, yeah, actually, look at this here because I think I might have done this a little weird. So, you fall and fall. I'll tell you what you all see as you're sort of floating down. Here is because the two of you made it in here, you see your friends being carried by the rapids. As the rapids twist and turn, you approach what appears to be a massive waterfall. The water of the river pours into a vast, shadowy chasm and vanishes. The sight is beautiful, but you find it disconcerting that such a large river could come to such a sudden end. The thundering sound that typically accompanies waterfalls is strangely absent here. It's as if the water and the noise have been swallowed by a void. So you are going towards the void. And you can slow your thing. I will tell you that this fall would be a vertical mile
A vertical mile
into the underworld.
into the underworld. Got it. Got it.
So there's the four of you.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
This is why nobody likes rivers and prefers the ocean.
All right, so I have no choice. There's nothing I can do. So I'm going to try to time it since I have like I don't know, since I have the feather fall, I will time it to stop. So since it's a mile, would I only expend these two or do I need to expend another?
Oh, so this is what I'll say. You can get it
Yeah.
to where you might be able to be slow enough. The other two can help you. You can, guys. I'll give you guys one last chance to come up with some type of plan because they're going over here. You can slow it so you don't immediately fall, but like we've got 4 lost characters coming up into the underworld.
I gotta
I mean, do we get there fast? Like they're gone.
Well, no, it would still be at the turn because you guys just took a turn. You're able to be there and see them.
I mean, are they close enough I could throw a rope?
You can try that. I mean, depends on what you want to try.
Oh, yes. Okay. So we're still in the water basically and we didn't go
Yeah.
off. Oh, got it. Got it. I understand now. Okay. So in that case, I would like to try to reach out for Kaya and Hesperia and hope that you guys grab onto him, to Vitalis. Oh, but I don't have that spell either. Oh my goodness. What do I do? Oh, what do I do?
I know this is really, really crazy, but can I attempt to tie a rope to one of my arrows and shoot my bow maybe to the side of the river or To land? Okay.
Yeah, I'd say it would. I would say it'd probably be a disadvantage, but yeah.
Okay. Just standard bow shot?
Yep.
Okay. So with disadvantage, I got a dirty 20.
Okay, so, and I would say it holds, for the moment. Is anything, Jason, Darius? Like, do you want to try? You guys want to try to grab the
Yeah,
rope?
if Jason can run up and try and grab it.
Okay.
Yeah, and if Jace can get a little bit of slack, Darius will pull out some of his iron spikes and smash them into the ground with a hammer
Okay.
to try and give it something that we can tie it off on.
So give me an athletics check, Jace, plus. I'll give you an additional +5 because of what Darius is trying to do to it.
Okay. Uh, 17 is the total.
So as you try to secure it, the DC is 20, so you start to get pulled over. Anything else anyone's trying to do?
So there's walls, right? Like while we're going through these rapids,
Yeah.
there's like, so. Would I be able to maneuver to kind of like push everybody towards the wall to grab the wall?
Yeah, I will say specifically, this rope and what you guys are doing, yeah, you can try that. You can just get Kaya here without being pulled over. It's if anyone else grabs, you're not going to be able to hold them. Basically, as a deer, you can just between the two of you hold Kaya.
So I don't know if I can do this because it is because spiritual weapon is a spectral weapon, but it can also make an impact on. Can I cast spiritual weapon and try to hang on to my water horse, my seahorse?
That is not really within the bounds of the spell. It's not like
Okay. Because the only other thing I can think of is I've got, and this doesn't bode well for Hesperia anyway, because she's got 5 nets on her. It's got a far range of 15. Am I able to potentially throw the net onto the shore towards a rock?
Oh, I see what you're trying to do. Yeah. Give me an attack roll.
I will use my inspiration from the thing. Dirty 20.
20. And I would say the net is actually secure enough. And given its nature, Hesperia, Vitalis, and Calliope, you can have this. You will need to figure out how you're going to get through the net up on top. So what's everyone doing?
I think Vitalis is gonna muster all his strength and try to hold on and climb up it.
Give me Vitalis. I'll let you do an athletics check here. If you can beat it, I say you can get up and pull the rest of it.
Does anyone mind if I use the?
In fact, I insist.
All right, that is a 27.
Okay, with that and all of this, barely all of you survive and do not go plundering into the underworld. However, I will exactly get that level of exhaustion upon this party.
That's fair. Because if she's not, I am. If it's scary as that, I am.
Oh. A lot of time in the city, folks. You're playing Dragon Lords.
The city had its own tortures.
It did.
There are
but it's-
scars from the city too.
But it's not the same. It's like I have this on Thursday sometimes where I need to remind people, like, guys, this is really deadly. Like, you're not, get your head in the game. I have to say that we're in a dungeon. It's trying to kill you. So with that.
Yeah, but it's at least not a huge mimic.
There's a secret inlet that is shown on the King's map. You discover it near the chasm where the river's waters are eerily still. Here. And the canyon walls surround a small lake, protecting it from the rush of the nearby rapids. Moonlight shines down the clouds, illuminating a beautiful ship moored alongside the rocky shore. The ship is large and of fine workmanship, though its design is ancient. Its sails are black, and the prow is carved into the likeness of a dragon. You see no crew aboard, and you hear only silence.
All right. Mission accomplished. How do we get it back? What do we do now?
It's a ship. We sell it.
I mean, does it look like it's saleable? Is there no damage to it at all? No decay, nothing?
Not that you can see from here.
Oh, wow. Oh my god. What if I can become immortal now? Just like the ship. You know what, Adaris? You're onto something.
Let's keep our wits about us. I don't think it's going to be that easy.
Matt, are we sort of on a shoreline?
It's not really a shoreline. You're in the small lake.
Oh, it's like in the water.
Yeah. And it's like, it makes no sense how a ship could get in or out.
Can I go under the water and do I see anything under?
No. Other than the ship?
Come back up. Wow, okay.
Do we
Oh,
see
is
it?
there any lifeboats around the shore? Or shores? Or edges? Oh. I mean, we're not gonna find out unless we swim out there, guys.
Julie, did you have something?
Well, I was just gonna say, do we see any way to board the ship?
You can climb aboard if you want.
No. But I didn't know if because it's been sitting here, if there was like some sort of gangplank or something.
I mean, there's not something out, but I mean, You're all fairly. I can get on with very little issue.
We just have to swim.
And the water here seems to be about 5 feet deep, so you can wade through and get to it. There's no rapids. It's perfectly still.
Can I throw a rock into the water?
Sure. Echoes. And comes back to the stillness and the silence.
Can anybody walk on water?
I can walk in water.
No.
Is there anywhere where the ship is actually close to shore where we wouldn't have to wade that far?
I mean, given the ship is a very long ship, so yeah, there's like one part that's a little closer than another, but
Okay, I'm gonna go to one of the closest parts, and I'm gonna look to see if I can see any kind of traps.
okay. Give me a perception check.
"13."
You don't see any type of traps.
She's gonna pull out his 10-foot pole and just like start poking around in the water, trying to see if there's like any hidden deep spots or anything like that that he needs to worry about. And I think he'll slowly start wading toward the ship.
I'll follow Adaris.
I'll follow Hespera.
I'll follow Jace.
What's Calliope doing?
Not following any of them. But
I'm going back and hanging out with Calliope.
okay, I'm coming. I'm coming.
What? I'm
I'll
standing right here.
You don't want to wait. Yeah, you're usually the first to go into these things. What's going on? Are you okay? Are you feeling all right?
Yeah? Just, it's too quiet in here.
Kaya, we have to get to that ship right now. Let's go. Let's
Maybe
go.
the
And
music change.
I'm dragging her to catch up with everybody now.
On the top deck of the ship, you feel a chill in the air. The ship appears abandoned, though it is well maintained. Listening carefully, you hear faint whispering and sense movement around you, as though from crewmen at work. For a moment, you think you can hear boisterous singing from the back of the ship. But when you look and turn, there is nothing.
All right. This may be weird, guys, but I just have to do this because I'm terrified right now, and I just have to give. She starts reaching out and pulling threads and clusters, and it creates a web, and you'll see a gold like little speck shoot through each one, and I'm gonna cast Turn Undead, just in case, right on this deck. In case I can't see anything.
All right. The voices and the whispers stop. And the top deck is silent now. Nothing, no singing. But of course, there's more ship below deck.
Oh, guys. Oh. Okay. All right. Vitalis.
Yeah.
I pat him on the shoulder. Good luck.
No, wait, come back.
Huh? No.
No, you're coming in this with us.
The deck. I just made the deck safe. This deck is safe now. I will hold it down here. Don't worry. I will make sure they don't come back here.
If you made the deck safe, you can make the below safe too.
I can only do that once. I mean, we can wait an hour.
In order to become captain of a ship, you have to assert your dominance.
I start
crew.
in towards the stairs. I strut right toward the stairs. I need this immortality. That's what she said. I need this immortality. And I'm going downstairs.
The
Jason
small,
start walking after her, and then go, "What is she talking about? Immortality?"
And Hesperia will tell Adaris, "I've been on a ship. I can help in whatever way I can."
Well, we're gonna need a crew to man a ship this big.
all right. So there are two ways to go down: the south or the north.
I would go north.
South is bow or stern? Or are we doing port or starboard?
Bow.
Bow.
Sorry, south would be the stern of the ship.
Okay.
The north is the bow of the ship.
North is the bow. Okay. Yeah, sure. South it is.
So we're going south?
I think that's what they said.
Okay. Perfect. You come down then. And you can see a door that would lead to the ore room. And two doors that lead to another room that's kept at the bow. Which do you want to go into? The ore room goes north. Sorry, stern is where you are.
Yep.
And then the south goes to the rest of the stern.
Clear it section by section and go to the rest of the stern.
Don't know that we want to kill these beings. We're going to need a crew. They seem to be the crew.
Well, I just mean to investigate. Right now, it seems empty. There has to be a center point in which they are gonna reach out to us. So I was just seeing going to finish up the stern, see if anything happens. If not, come back and check this out. Right now, I feel like I'm looking for the captain.
Sounds good to me.
In that case, just where you going?
To the stern, like the rest of the stern.
You enter a large room with 6 hammocks gently swaying with the ship. The room is otherwise bare, but there is a strange ornate box sitting in one corner.
Okay.
Nudge Kaya, and you want to check it for traps before Calliope touches it?
No. I was gonna send my unseen servant. So once you check it, I'll send my unseen servant to open it.
Okay. I guess I'm going to try to, or I'm going to check it for traps.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Guidance.
Okay.
Jace be near her, ready to interpose his shield and if something explodes.
17.
You don't see any traps.
I don't
Alright.
see any.
Okay. Here we go. Does it seem locked?
Does appear to be locked.
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna need a.
Any,
I'm gonna need someone to
any,
lock
I
any
can.
writing?
There's no writing.
it. Any eyes?
No, the box has no eyes.
Okay.
There's no writing.
Okay, I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
Guidance again.
Okay.
Don't need it. I got a natural 20.
4A.
31.
Then seems that magic on this is trying to move and undo the pieces of the lock, but you are too quick. You're faster than the spell itself. And you open it. Inside the box are 16 onyx gemstones.
I turn to Adaris and say, here.
Do you get any sense that they're magical?
How would you like to determine that?
Well, I can sit down and cast Identify. So it'll take me 11 minutes, but
So you take time to identify.
I will keep watch at our backs at the door.
You reach inside the box and touch a gemstone. These are not truly onyxes. They're spectral. A spectral being that has been condensed into this shape. Your spell tells you that should it be removed, the being will awaken and attack the nearest living being.
don't touch the rest of those. We might have some problems. He'll put it back carefully and hope that he didn't hold it long enough for it to be a problem. Close the lid.
What is it?
They're not actually gemstones. They're some kind of spectral being that attacks if you take them.
Should we lock it back up?
That would be smart.
And throw it overboard?
No, that would probably not be smart. I suggest we leave that chest right there and we don't move it.
All right, so you close it. And we will explore the rest of the Ultros next week. As you watch, thank you so much. We'll see what happens.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
All right.